SecOps, one of the latest buzzwords like cloud, big data, AI, and IoT. But what does it mean? And even more importantly, why do I care? You should care if you have what we at Online call a SecOps gap. What is a SecOps gap, you ask? Well, it really falls between two important roles in an organization: the Chief Information Security Officer and the VP of Information Technology. On one side, you have the CISO, who is all about keeping things secure. And on the flip side, the VP of IT is all about keeping the business running. When these two roles clash, say when the CISO doesn't want to let a change go out into production, and the VP of IT needs to stabilize operations, we have the SecOps gap in action. Diving into this relationship further, we have the security-minded people looking for specific outcomes from the operations people in IT, how to run things securely. And the IT group needs to know what requirements the security group has for operations, long before it is about to be implemented in production. We believe the first step to bridging this gap is to pick a common language. We like using NIST, from the National Institute of Standards and Technology. And that allows us to focus in on a few common functions, from asset management to secure configuration management to monitoring to patching, all aligned to the 5 NIST functions: identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. We believe when we get security and operations talking the same language, we can start to close the gap between these two groups and then begin operating more as one. Now, looking at these common functions, we can lay out how we like to use BMC tools to build that converged SecOps capability in an organization. The first step is to start with asset discovery, client management, and cloud security to gain an understanding of what the current state is. Second, we want to prioritize what to work on, and we utilize configuration compliance and vulnerability management dashboards to gain that business context of what's important. And third, we want to drive to automation in things like patching and integrated change management to free up the scarce time in the security and operations teams to hopefully become more proactive together. We've seen it work. When we follow this approach, where the operations and security teams do begin working closer together, in essence, solving problems as one team, it no longer feels like there's this impassable gap to success any longer. If this makes sense to you and you want to learn more about how we at Online achieve these outcomes, please come check out our resource center in our virtual booth at Exchange and reach out to chat with any of the onliners here. We'd be more than happy to help.